Hello, my name is Petrescu, elena, madalina. I made my portfolio website and I'm gonna present it to you today. I made an extra header as an image so I could display my picture. After that, I made the navigation pretty simple and I put hover over effects on each of the rows. As for the home page, I tried to keep it pretty simple. I spoke a little about myself, how I got into Northampton University. I actually put a picture of my first computer. I spoke a little about my year so far, how I found university, what struggles I had. I added a picture. I must point out that all the pictures were created by me in Canva, so there was no need for referencing. I added a picture that displayed like the progress I had this year, the languages I learned, and the languages I will learn until the end of the year, because I still have some weeks left. I added here the courses I had this year. Unfortunately, I didn't link them to anything. I just put a hover over effect. And I made a small icon menu where you can just click it and go to the page. And as for the footer, I added a small navigation again with a hover over effect. I added my social media accounts that are working. They are clickable link. And of course the copyright. For the portfolio, I added a small banner about myself, and I displayed some of my actual and old projects that I worked on and still working on. The first 6 links are actually websites that are fully working. You can actually go and see them. Unfortunately, the websites are made with page builders because I didn't know how to code, but I'm getting pretty good at it. So hopefully, until the end of the year, I'll be able to create them without the page builders. After that, I have some of my old projects that I don't have a link for them anymore because the owner of the websites closed them because they were online stores and they didn't make a good enough profit, so they just closed them. But I still had some screenshots from them, so I just added them. Initially, the portfolio page was the blog page I created. One of my biggest struggle was in the beginning I used display flex to align everything, so I lost a lot of time. And after reading the brief thoroughly, I noticed that we were supposed to use grid, which is much easier than flex. So I just made this beautiful portfolio in the grid style. For the contact me page, I added a small banner again. I presented myself again as it's the contact page, and I really am fond of the idea of the person trying to feel like they are connecting with the person on the other side, not speaking to a robot or looking on some inhuman website. So I spoke about myself again a little. I added a a small contact me column. It has the same links for the social media and for the WhatsApp, email, and phone. Unfortunately, I didn't put the personal data, but I left it and I added the hover effect to give the impression that it's working. After that, I created the contact form, and I wanted to be a little more visually nice. So I added a picture as well and tried to make a banner out of it. The submit button is working and it's opening the email. For the blog page, we have a small banner, and after that, I tried to recreate the standard WordPress blog posts because I like how they look. So I made some custom pictures with the screenshots of the website, and practically my blog post is my journey building this website. Each page is a different, each blog is a different page, and is expressing all the good parts and the bad parts I had with each page. I added a fake timeline on the blog posts and put that they are made by me. The images have the hover effect as well. On the read more, the button is not working, but it's still hovering and giving the impression that it's working. On the site report, I summarized the good and bad things I wrote in the blog post. I added the initial designs created. These are the first pages of how I thought I would like the website to look, and I tried to make the website as close as I can, but in some cases, like the blog post, I found it more visually nice if it was in that design that I left instead of this one. I spoke a little about my designs and how I choose the fonts. I added a picture showing the website design scheme, the fonts that I was planning to use, and the colors that I used on the website. And after that, I added the validation screenshots for the website. They are of hefty amount, but it's one for each part of the website, for each page, and one is for the HTML code and one is for the CSS code. This is my presentation of my website. Thank you and have a nice day.